Mail fraud? Yes. Frauds and swindles? Whoever having devised or intending to devise any scheme or artifice to defraud, or for obtaining money or property by means of false or fraudulent pretenses, representations, or promises, or to sell, dispose, or loan, exchange, alter, give away, distribute, supply, or furnish, or procure, for unlawful use any counterfeit or spurious coin, obligation, security, or other article, or anything represented to be or intimated, or held out to be such counterfeit or spurious article, for the purpose of executing such scheme or artifice, or attempting so to do, places in a post office or authorized depository for mail matter, or any matter or thing whatever to be sent or delivered by the post office department, or takes or receives therefore any such matter or thing, yes, or knowingly causes to be delivered by mail according to the direction thereon, or at the place at which the directed to be delivered by the person to whom it is addressed. Any such matter or thing shall be fined not more than $1,000 or imprisoned not more than 5 years or both. Yes. Mhm. Now, fictitious name or address. Whoever, for the purpose of conducting, promoting, or carrying on by means of the United States Postal Service, any scheme or device mentioned in section 1341 of this title or any other unlawful business, uses or assumes or requests to be addressed by any fictitious, false, or assumed title, name, or address, or name other than their own proper name, or takes or receives from any post office or authorized depository mail matter, any letter, postal card, package, or other mail matter addressed to such fictitious, false, or assumed title, name, or address, or name other than his own proper name shall be fined not more than $1,000 or imprisoned, yes, not more than 5 years of both, yes. Now, I just wanted to mention this false and fictitious dissolution of marriage. Yeah. Well, you didn't give me a copy of it, but you sent twice to the wrong address. Yes. What probably was a different petition for dissolution of marriage than the petition that I responded to. Yeah. Yeah. Well, since you sent it in the mail, I'd like to know what was sent in the mail that was different than the petition that I responded to. Mhm. See, you used the United States Postal Service, yes, to send documents that were a scheme to defraud, yes, frauds and swindles, where it says here coin, but actually it is any document, yes, loan, exchange, alter, giveaway, distribute, supply, furnish, yeah, unlawful use of any counterfeit or spurious coin, obligation, security, or other article, yes. Now, this contractual obligation known as the dissolution of marriage, yeah, it is a security against the United States, isn't it? The full faith and credit of the United States of America. So your thought was, well, we're going to have the conference setting hearing, and we're going to schedule a hearing for February 11th of 2013. Yes. And the trial clerk sent off the letter, yes, the notice, and possibly any other documentation. I would think I would have gotten a copy of whatever was going to be talked about at the non-jury trial. Yes. Maybe it was just the notice. And you used the wrong address. Well, it says here an obligation security of the representative to be intimidated or held out to be counterfeit or spurious article. For the purpose of executing the scheme or artifice or attempting to do so, yes, that you placed in the mail. Well, this is a fraud and swindle. You're going to swindle me out of $1 million. Yes. You're going to arrest me in every state of the United States. You're going to commit the fraud of issuing a dissolution of marriage. Yes. Without any jurisdiction of law. Yes. And then you're going to use a fictitious address when you did know I was at my grandmother's. You're not going to serve me when you did understand that I was at 1023 Kitchen Dick Road because you're using a fraud and a scheme, yes, to swindle me. Now, fictitious name and address, 1023 Kitchen Dick Road. Are you absolutely sure you do know what you've been doing? Now, for the United States Postal Service to have any knowledge of this, yes, they're liable. And since I've asked you to enforce the laws, they're getting sued. Yes. Now, there was this other issue of those in the family and how they pay each other. Did you send a Christmas card this year? Oh, did you send a Christmas card last year? Could you get me all the mail that my wife has received since she kidnapped my sons? Yes. Every Christmas card, every birthday card, every gift she received. I'm going to want to have all the mail of Heidi Lee Budner and Heidi Lee Budnick. Yes. And I want to know everything that was received in the mail as compensation for the kidnapping of my sons. Yes, he does. Now, I know that when we were on Guam, yes, 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 I never changed my mailing address. No. The last known address is not my last known address. Yep. I never changed my address. Right. And for some reason, you're going to obligate this whole nation to enforce your fraud because, excuse me. I like to know the mail returned unclaimed on February 13th of 2012. Yes, mail returned unclaimed on January 14th of 2013. Yes, the mail returned unclaimed in the year of 2012. Yes, and then when I responded to the petition for dissolution of marriage, yes, my response had nothing to do with any mental health evaluations or treatment required. Now, I'm seriously thinking that you have conspired, yes, to defraud me of the enforcement of the laws of the United States. And for 8 years, 3 months, yes, 4 months, yeah, since July 2nd of 2011, you decided to use domestic terrorism, yeah, to obligate this whole nation to enforce your fraud. Yes. Now, for all of those in the family that received any compensation, I'm going to have you tried for domestic terrorism. Yes. And for those that are accessories after the fact of having any knowledge of this, I'll have you tried for treason. Ouch! And for any and every.